Hey there everyone, this is Shadigo, and once again going off the beaten track today, as I'm going to show you the ideal place to level grind. But first, I actually need something. As it turns out, the dangerous Shampoo in the Zeka ruins actually does drop the thing that I need to actually start the level grinding process. Case in point, what I need is the add enemies plant activated on the Metro ruins. And for that I need a idea chip called Random Encounters, and that chip specifically, as I actually find the hidden item here, which is pretty great, that to the chip that I need is actually dropped by the dangerous Shampoo. And fun fact, this video probably would have been 10 minutes longer of me just talking nonsense, except all that 10 minutes was just me basically doing what I'm doing right now, just walking around the Zeka ruins, grabbing all the harvest points, finding the hidden item, and battling the dangerous Shampoo several times because I didn't get the drop. And as you can see, I'm playing as I have Noir at the front, so yeah. I mean, even at this level, I'm probably going to HDD up. If only because I want to get this thing taken out as quickly as possible. And oh yeah, just so you know and I know that Noir is the CPU of Last Stage and she's Lady Blackheart, but she will not transform into Lady Blackheart in battles because of storyline purposes. I also have the Armor's test model equipped for Neptune. I did that off screen. It's actually a little bit better than the hunting dagger I currently have. So yeah, she kind of has that. I believe I have a plan for a thing called the Bastard Sword, which I think would probably be an even better weapon, but I've never used weapon and item plans, so that's that. So yeah, basic strategy is the same as I did last time. It's just buff everybody up and just to wail on the damn thing. Probably should have used like special moves and stuff, since I'm going to spoil it. I know I do actually get the drop that I need for this one. This was actually part of the second take of recording along with the previous video. As for some reason the game didn't actually record any sound, and that's because I didn't actually have the for some reason Bandicam likes to record my stuff from my computer's onboard sound card, but not from when I'm playing the sound through HDMI TV. Anyway, the dangerous Shampoo is defeated. I got the thing that I needed, so I'm happy. I can leave here and I don't actually have to come here ever again. Like, seriously. But yeah, that's basically what happened with this video, and it's kind of why these next two videos are light and stuff. Also, another thing I want to mention is regarding language. Well, regarding my phone, because it just beeped very loudly. Regarding the language this game is going to be set in the future, I'm actually going to be putting the language set to Japanese, and the reason being is that you know how some cutscenes were not voiced. It turns out that this game, only 30% of the cutscenes are actually voiced, so yeah, I'm going to set it to Japanese because they're all voiced in Japanese, it turns out. Regardless, here's Metro Ruins, and here's the reason I wanted the risky enemies, is those whales over there. But I might as well show up some of the new enemies as well. We have those tentacle monstrosities. I think they're heel doggoos, and well, the purpose is quite obvious. They're to heal the enemy, so yeah, prioritise those, please. And also I show off Fuji's Fancy Rain, which well, the attack naturally changes when she's Iris Heart, and that was actually quite ridiculously easy. Obviously, mainly because Pluty, because she's DLC character, is kind of a little bit overpowered, but oh well, it does actually make this game a lot easier. I think in one of these fights we actually get a viral enemy to show up, like the actual the wolf guys. I believe they actually do turn viral, so yeah, that's the thing that happens. I don't mind just being the scrap recording. I don't know. It's been a while since I actually did the playthrough for this. They're really showing it for the this battle for the tuner enemy anyway. It's probably more likely, if I'm honest. Usually when I see an enemy go viral, it's usually when the HP is really low, because it inconveniences me a lot more than other things. There we go. That's what happens when a viral enemy turns up. It basically heals up and gets more powerful, and then I end up just ganging up on it because it's a glitch and it shouldn't have done that in the first place. And it has, well, it can use virus attack, which drops the virus status elements as well, so kind of annoying if you're kind of relying on your CPUs to wreak havoc, but if you're having troubles with the normal enemies and you're using the CPU, then you might want to go back and level ground. Yeah, just saying. Peachy grew level here. I actually got a thingy down. Those red big enemies, they're not counted as dangerous, so you can they will actually chase you. But the blue robot enemy, strongly avoid it like the plague. You cannot defeat it at this level. However, it is a good enemy to actually grind on once you're sufficiently able to beat it, which should be around the time we start getting to somewhere through chapter 3, once we recruit the CPU that is in that chapter. I believe the heavy dragoons can turn viral, but I've never seen them do that. So they might even not turn viral. I'm probably just talking at my arse. But yeah, just like every other normal enemy, it's just dragging a little bit. The tuner is obviously defending that. It looks adorable while he's defending that. I looked at. And well, I also wanted to fight these enemies because I wanted to have the EXP gauge up to at least level 1, so I could at least have the EX finishers for fighting the heavy wells. Well, the EX combo things, the EX finishers we don't have yet, because that's level 25. But I think the game knew that this was going to be an ideal grinding spot, because it's the only optional dungeon that I've seen that has a save point in it. Though I could be wrong, I've only ever been through like 4 or 5 optional dungeons, and none of them had a save point in the middle of them aside from this one. So yeah, your basic idea would be to just attack the whale and come back, save, etc. Probably should heal, but yeah, I'm stupid. In fact, I think I'm actually going to heal. Am I? I don't know. I mean, I have Pluty to heal in battle if I need to. For some reason, I'm kind of averse. It's the same in Pokemon. It's like I'm really averse to using healing items unless I'm absolutely desperate to actually need healing items and stuff. So yeah, that's kind of a thing. I think I was just rearranging the party. Yeah, I think I just rearranged the party instead. I just bring Peachy in because Peachy actually does have quite the high attack. She just has really stupidly low defense. She's essentially Peachy's a glass cannon. Truth be told. But anyway, here's one of these whale guys. These whale guys for the levels we're currently at actually do give a lot of experience, so I think it's enough to give everybody a level each time you beat one. So same strategy as always, just buff up, CPU up, buff, do, well, attack buff, whale on the thing. Heal if necessary, but I don't think I actually need to. Ideally what I'd want here is to have Pluty throw Iris Heart in the middle instead of Neptune, and have her in the middle, and have Neptune and Peachy left and right of the well, which is kind of what I sort of do. This way, if Neptune or PC gets pretty badly sandbagged, then I can actually be able to quickly go around and heal them. There was times in the previous take of this where I just went with the normal formation. PC actually got pretty beat up on, and I could actually get to her in time before the whale actually decided, oh, I'm going to just pick on PC a lot. So yeah, might be a good idea to do that, but otherwise just literally whale on the thing. Once it's seems to be getting a level up anyway at this point. Once its guard points are down, you may as well just use your SP attacks and just finish it off. And well, this is probably the best way to grind at the moment. What I'm actually going to be doing off screen is I'm going to be grinding off these two whales for, well, not only the experience for level ups, but I'm also going to be grinding for a little bit of money because I want the life. I think it's the life ring equip sort of thing, but I want that. And essentially, what that does is essentially it gives you 2,500 extra HP with little to no other negative side effects. And I want 3 of them. And when you defeat the whale, you get around 2,500 credits. So it's literally about half a life ring. So I'll be getting enough money for that anyway, so the money for those is not a problem, but the main characters I'm going to be using for the next area probably going to have the life rings equipped, so they're going to have a lot of HP. And I may even consider actually getting like more than 3, but ideally you probably will definitely want 3. Well, yeah, that's how you defeat well. We get a few level ups and a few other things, including a certain someone learning a certain move that we ended up getting hit by in a previous boss fight. I wonder why. In case you didn't see the beginning of the video, it's because Noir is actually black card, but you should already know that already. So I decided to actually put the other whale fight on screen, because I don't know why, probably because I was hoping I'd have a little bit more to talk about, but in fact I don't. I mean, if I had a lot more to talk about, I'll be honest, I would have probably kept the 10 minutes of me fighting the dangerous shampoo for fruitlessly fighting the dangerous shampoo for 10 minutes back in, so yeah. But you know what, I'm just going to leave you as I fight this thing, and next time we're actually going to go back to dealing with the story. Well, as soon as I reach level 25, because that's pretty much where I'm going to be grinding to, for 2 reasons. One is because once we reach level 25, nothing else is pretty much going to be no problem at all, and also at level 25 we will learn our first EXC finisher type move, like essentially the EXE drive moves, which are essentially like limit breaks. So we start learning that, and then once we have those, then the rest of the chapter's actually pretty easy. So yeah, I'm gonna stop waffling now. You enjoy the rest of this fight, and I will see you next time when we go and do the rest of the story, or at least continue it. Take care, and I'll see you guys then. Ciao.
Finally, you seem to be worth tormenting. Hold on, there's still more I want to do. Cross combo.
Okay, I'm gonna go.
May I begin? You seem to be worth tormenting. Hold on. There's still more I want to give. It's been a while since I've felt this satisfied. Level up!
I'm getting stronger. Let's keep this up.
If I get too strong, none of you will last long with me.